Hello, I'm Shane and this is Sported, talking all things sport. Now, video number 2, and what I want to talk to you about is this guy. Everyone's talking about him, Arsene Wenger. Should he stay or should he go? Has he had his time? Right, before we talk about that and I give you my opinion, let's talk about some facts. Let's see what he's won, how he's been since he's been manager of Arsenal. Now, you can't deny it, he's been the most successful manager in their history. He's won 3 league titles, 5 FA Cups, 7 Community Shields, and was, of course, in charge of the Invincibles in 2003 and 2004 with Henry and Bergkamp, that great team that you had. Now, that's all well and good, but the problem has been happening for years. You can't live on your legacy. That's all great, but history is history. He won the FA Cup last year, but it's just been about the cups and they've been nowhere near the league for years. And that's the problem with the fans. Check out Arsenal TV, by the way, absolute gold dust. Might do a separate video on them later. So funny. For me, the problem with Arsenal, they have great players, they come in and play good football, but they're just not consistent enough. Wenger loves to take a young player for hardly any money and develop them, which I love and I commend, but you have to get results. And they're looking for 4th place now as a thing that's an achievement, which back in the day when Arsenal were top of the tree with Henry's and Bergkamps and Overmars and David Seaman and Tony Adams, they were looking at number 1 spot. Now it's 4th if they're lucky. So the whole mindset has changed, and partly I blame Arsene Wenger, and probably the board's got something to do with it because they've not been investing and replacing the players, the world-class players that they had, and not replace them like Alex Ferguson did. He was great at getting a team, winning things, then when they retired or moved on, he replaced them with world-class players. So it was generation after generation, and Wenger hasn't really done that. That's the problem, where he hasn't at times spent the money. If you want world-class players, you have to be prepared to put your hand in your pocket. And Arsenal are very well run as a business, maybe not as a football club, because the fans want to see that investment, and that's the problem. They've been spending some money recently on Ozil and Aubameyang, and that's good to see, but they've still got the same problem. They've still got that weakness down the spine, and you know that for the consistency of a league, of a Premier League title, they're nowhere near it. You need to be week in, week out at it, and a hard team, a strong team from 1 to 11. You know, Man City are setting the league alight this year and will deservedly win. Arsenal are nowhere near it. Should he have gone last year? Maybe, when he won the cup, maybe a good time to go. Let's be honest, they're not going to win the Champions League. They're not going to win the league. The best he can hope for is a cup and leave on a high, and we want him to. It's sad to see the whole legacy end on a low note. He deserves to go out on a high because he's a legend. I'm sure the fans, although they're frustrated, they want to see that too, because he's the best manager they've ever had. So let's hope he wins a cup and then decides now's the time to leave and just pass on the reins. Give it to somebody else young and fresh and enthusiastic, and see what they can do and take it further, because I think Arsene Wenger's more or less taken Arsenal as far as he can go, and the longer he stays, he's in danger of ruining that legacy that he's created and built. So we'll see. That's my opinion anyway. What do you think, guys? So let me know, comment, like, share. We're Sported, and stay tuned for the next video.